Everybody, so here's the mini I made for toilet paper swap and mini album scraps.ning.com, and I'm having a nose block right now, but anyway, I'm trying also a new light setting because I really want you guys to see the color. It is quite accurate, I think. Even though it's probably picking up a bit more vivid than it actually is, but yeah. So here's a toilet paper mini, and so we are supposed to do a swap with theme of swapper's choice. So and so it's a lot more about communication, getting to know your partner a bit better and stuff. So she wanted something more French country. And I wanted something more steampunk, so well, expected. And yeah, so this is her album, and so yeah, it's about 6 toilet rolls, and I put in 1 bird cage as well because it happened to fit in. So yeah, so the way I made the closure is that I took advantage of the fact that it's a toilet paper mini, and that it has that slot, right, to make into kind of like a tag closure kind of thing. So the tags pull out from each end to that closes the entire book, and you can see it's really chunky. And so this is the tag, quite plain, nothing fancy because it's a fit into the small hole. So places of photos as well. I have kind of a feeling that I over embellished the thing, but yeah. You see, so this is the first page. Here are the Prima roses, as well as some of the things I fussy cut from the paper. So the paper collection I use is Romantique by Prima, as well as Vintage Blue by Blitz. And I like how the 2 papers really go well together. So the theme of the album is kind of like a beige and pink and blue kind of thing. And I intentionally did it initially such that I made the background kind of like a swatch book for like French country decor, and then embellish them on later. So at least let's share with you the process that I went through. So here's the some of the papers that I cut out from one of the pages, and this is the background. So I really love this background. This is from Blitz, the blue vintage blue. Here's just 2 simple photo mat tags. Love paper. Though this page is rather simple, I stemmed this image out and then I toyed along the side. I stuck it down. Here's a ticket from Prima. I think from one of Prima's stamp collections, the one that I just got, the new stuff, so I kind of played with that as well. Here's like a really elaborate kind of like I don't know, damask fleur-de-lis kind of charm which I stuck down, which held the tag. So this is like a simple tag that's stamped on one side, and I fussy cut it out. So it's a place for journaling, a place for photos. 2 roses I made using paper laces, 1, 2, and 3's tutorial. Simple tag, nothing much. A great place for putting photos. And here I did this stamp from Bo Bunny, and then I used flatback post black around this to make kind of like a swirl. And here's a place where photos can go to, right? So just like a plain tag. Here's the next page, and this is kind of one of my favorite pages. So here's a tag that comes out. This is one of the Prima's older stamps. I think it's for their Pixie Lot collection or Botanical, can't remember which one. So I tied lace over, and here's where I punched a hole through the toilet paper. This is a die cut from KCK. So that's the thing, and here is also something made from foam, as well as paper, die cuts from KCK as well, and I centered it with a really small what do you call this, cameo. Yep. And so this kind of slots out so that the photo inside peeks out into the page here. So here's the tag. Simple. And I did this kind of like by using a spun sugar to do the background, and then later going on with a bit of walnut stain, just a light dab. And I stamped 2 rabbit images repeatedly, so it kind of like mimics a tool kind of thing. Yep. So here is another 2 more tags. This is from the paper. Stamped at the back, and here's something that I glue misted with mud and some perfect pulls. Here's one of the other the mask that I cut out and stuck onto here. And here's the other side of the lace where the tags go through, and here's a button I made from the button making thing. Okay, here I added in a bird cage because it seemed to fit well into the width, and I did that by sticking a paper to the back. And so for this side, for the inside the paper, I stamped some music pages as well as one of Prima's new bird thing, so it kind of fit with the bird cage. And you probably can't see here, but actually I embossed the entire cage with frosted crystal, so it gives a texture to touch. Here I went ahead with the same idea of like distressing the canvas butterfly I got from my road. Put 3 flat back poles and then stamped with archival ink. Really love this idea. I think this idea is really useful. And here's a place for photos. Over here is a simple page. It didn't do much. Here's a oven baked clay rose that I made from one of the molds that I had. Here's a clock with a flat back pole, and then here this ticket, which is a stamp from Prima, holds this photo mat together, or journaling spot, so she can do whatever she wants at this side. And here's the place where the tag comes out. Right. And here's a die cut, which you all will see one of the charms later, what I did with this. But here's a kind of like a perfume potion die cut. I kind of like how it went with the paper because it really looks very French country-ish. Yep. Yeah, but here's just a simple page. Here I just stuck some used or like leftover pieces to the corner so they can't be pulled out. Here's a simple place for photo mat. Oh, my nose is killing me. And here's a simple scissors charm that I stuck on. Okay. And here's a place for photos. Here's a basic grey doily that was die cutted, and embossed this butterfly up here, and this basic grey sticker. And here I kind of make this into kind of like a flap that opens up this way. So this there can be like a place for a date here that talks about this event or journaling or something. So it says they're dated, and here's like a stamp from Prima. And here's a site for like journaling, or you can do a lot of stuff with this. And here I ran this through my embossing folder for one Tim Holtz texture fades. And so this is a place for journaling. Here's with a bit of spun sugar if you can't catch it with the light. And I stuck the back with another Prima paper. Now, most of the blues from this collection are from vintage blue from Blitz. Yep. I haven't really mentioned it, I can't remember. And finally, this is the last page that I embellished. Here, the same concept as one of the first pages, which is that I stamped this and I tore it out, inked it up. Here's a ticket from one of Prima's stamps, and so 2 images from Prima's Romantique. And here's just a simple tag that I fussy cut out with a piece of photos at the back. And here I left it plain. Two reasons. One is because the book got a bit too chunky, and second reason I really love the pattern. I want to leave it there, and so that she can do whatever she wants to it, like put a picture or something. Finally, the back. I'll probably be putting my name here somewhere at the back. And yeah, so this is. So Linda, this is your mini, and oh, I have to show you the charms. So I'm saving the best for last. So here's a owl charm, as well as this really cool. Okay, I have to arrange this. But this really cool bird cage with a bird that swings right inside. So that's pretty cool. And this is the one that I did with quite a lot of experimentation, and it turned out pretty cool. So not too sure whether I can catch that. Yep. So this is the same die as the one that's inside one of the tags. Let me pick it up. This one. Okay, and what I did was I die cut out shrink plastic, and then I did not punch it. I did not pull out all the small things in between, and just left it there. And what I did was I stamped Prima's one of Prima's stamps on the back side, on the behind of it, and as well as Glimmer Misted at the back. So so I used Tattered Angel's Glimmer Mist because apparently it is more permanent. And what happened was this came out, and this is really cool. I might punch a hole here so such that it becomes a charm. Not sure whether I can catch that, but it becomes this like bluish, almost malard kind of. Wonder if I can grab something, if you can see. So what you have is something like really bluish, malard kind of charm. They had this really detailed, intricate stamps on it, because after shrinking, the most of the stamp shapes still stay, because I use archival jet black ink for this. It is really cool, which I thought went well with the whole French country kind of theme. So there you have it. Hope it's not too chunky. I'm trying to figure out how to actually ship this, but I will think of something. Thank you guys for watching, and yeah, I'm gonna show more projects along the way, and catch you guys next time. Bye.